2023 BMW S1000RR First Look, Stunning Toughness and Speed. It was only a few weeks ago that the first hard evidence of a new 2023 BMW S1000RR emerged. Now the bike has been officially announced, largely matching our expectations but also showing a few US-specific differences to versions seen elsewhere in the world. It's perhaps easiest to start with the most visible update, a set of M1000RR-inspired winglets on the nose, applying up to 22 pounds of front-end downforce at high speed. They're not quite as large as the versions used on the homologation special M1000RR, which can manage as much as 36 pounds, but they mean the standard S1000RR has now caught up with its winged rivals from Japan and Italy. Further back, and less immediately obvious, is a restyled tail section with less bodywork than before, helping to give the impression that the bike's mass is hunched around its front wheel. The styling updates alone might be enough to attract new customers, but BMW has gone much further than that, changes under the skin that include a substantially revised chassis and tweaked engine. The frame retains the old bike's general design and its idea of tailored flexibility, but BMW has added more holes in the four die-cast alloy members that make up the chassis, allowing it to flex more than the previous version. The geometry is also new, with a 0.5 degree decrease in steering head angle, now set at 23.6 degrees rather than 23.1 degrees. Alongside new triple clamps with 0.1 inch less offset, the change increases trail from 3.7 inches to 3.9 inches and stretches the wheelbase from 56.7 inches to 57.4. BMW's adjustable swing arm pivot, previously found only on the M chassis kit, is now standard for 2023, allowing more range to tune the chassis to rider tastes while emphasizing the focus on track usage. The changes continue with a revision to the rear suspension, including the addition of a height-adjustable linkage for the shock and a change to the wheel bushings and brake, helping fast wheel changes by keeping the bushings and brake pads in place when the rear wheel is removed. Other rear-end changes include a new rear sprocket that's grown a tooth, now up from 45 to 46, to reduce the final drive ratio and improve acceleration. That effort is aided by a revised version of BMW's 999 cubic centimeters shift-cam 4-cylinder engine. The US model has no change in its peak power or torque, making a claimed 205 horsepower at 13,000 RPM and 83 pound-feet at 11,000 RPM, while the European model gains a couple of horses and a higher peak of 13,750 RPM. Even with unaltered power, the US version has the same mechanical changes as the European bike, with new intake ports based on those from the M1000RR, a new airbox, and shortened variable height intake funnels, again borrowed from the M bike. Mechanical updates to the engine are matched by electronic changes, notably the addition of a slide control function to the existing traction control system. On the 2023 S1000RR, a new steering angle sensor feeds information to the traction control computer, allowing it to estimate the drift angle of the bike once the data is combined with that from wheel speed sensors and the IMU. The 2023 bike's traction control has settings that allow two drift angles, allowing the rider to sustain more of a slide than would be possible with the previous model before the traction control intervenes. The same steering angle sensor is also key to a similar brake slide control function that's been added to the 2023 S1000RR, allowing the rear wheel to step further out of line under braking than in the past before it's reeled back in by the ABS. The S1000RR further targets track riders, with a new slick setting for the ABS, specifically intended to work when the bike is fitted with race-oriented tires. Other tweaks to the 2023 S1000RR include a lightweight battery, a USB port in the rear section, an optional GoPro holder, and a redesigned wiring harness to make removing the license plate bracket easier. The Shift Assistant Pro Quickshifter has also been updated for improved gear changes, and there's a simple process to swap the conventional 1 down 5 up shift pattern for a reversed version as preferred by racers and track rats. Of course, there's no such thing as a free lunch. The 2023 S1000RR gets a price hike over its predecessor, with the base model's MSRP at $17,895 compared to $16,995 for the last of the 2022 models.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like. Leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this.